Welcome back, my friends. This is your psychologist, Analina Alvarez. I just want to start with thanking you for being here, for giving me the support of seeing my videos. I really do them with the hope that it will guide you in different ways, that will help you in at least in little things that I want to support you on the new things that come in your way, and for you to be a happy person, for you to see if these videos can actually enhance you to make different choices from the ones you have been making, better choices, right? For you to have a better life. This year it's been very difficult for everyone. 2021, we're ending 2021 and we're going to the new year. And I know many of us have gone through a lot of struggles this year, and many of us haven't. So, either way, some people got new promotions and some people got sick. Some people lost their loved ones due to COVID. I mean, there is so many different lives that have changed this year. And I want you to actually take a moment to write things down of all the bad things that had happened this year. And you know what? Sometimes it's not just this year. Sometimes we are carrying bad things that has happened to us many years ago, and we just keep bringing them with us year after year after year after year. And this could be, I could be talking about 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, and we're still carrying this baggage of bad things that have happened to us 30 years ago. And I want you to actually write things down. I like people to write a lot because there's a reason behind it, not just because I want you to, waste your time writing. No, the reason of writing, and I'm not joking, I do write a lot. And I know I'm old fashioned, you can probably write it on your phone, but I mean writing it. When you take the time to write things down, whether they're good or bad, it's going to help you actually liberate yourself. For those that have all these negative and bad things happening throughout the past and this year, I want you to take your time and just write things down, please. All the bad things. But I also want you to write all the good things that happened to you. And I want you to see, do we ever look at the good things, and are we thankful enough to say, oh my God, I have all these blessings this year, and I only have a few things that happened to me bad, but I have all this. And sometimes the blessings or the good things are bigger than the other ones. And you might say, well, maybe that's you, but not me. I'm really, like, my life has been horrible since I was born. I was abandoned. I was abused. You can give me a list of all the bad things that have happened in your life, and I believe you, and I understand that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: we cannot live in the past. And you might be telling me, yeah, right. You don't know what happened to me, and it's not you, it's me. But I can tell you one thing. I had a bad past also. It was not such a good things happening in my life. I can share a list of bad things that happened in my life, including abuse. And I can tell you something. I struggle with all these things throughout my life. I was physically abused by my grandma, and it was really bad, and emotionally abused and verbally abused. And I had this bitterness in my heart and my soul. I wasn't happy. I had happy moments, but I wasn't happy because I didn't have peace within myself. So I remember that I would carry this, year after year after year. And when people would ask me, oh, so how was your childhood? I would start crying. And I would start telling all these bad things that happened to me. And I wasn't healed until I realized I don't want this anymore. I want to get rid of this. I want to be liberated of this pain because it was hurting me. It wasn't hurting anyone else. It was just hurting me. So I will encourage you. I will beg you to please give yourself that option. Give yourself the option to be happy. You deserve it. You deserve to actually throw all this baggage away. The resentment, the pain, the heartache, the pride, the sadness, the anger, the fear, the anxiety, depression, loneliness. I mean, feeling abandonment, shyness, and abuse, and envy, and all these negative things, emotions that I can actually keep giving you. It will not benefit you. None of these emotions will give you peace. None of it. They will all keep you up at night. They will give you anxiety. They will give you heart pain. They will give you, stress. It won't make you happy because you are keeping all this baggage. And our body, our soul, and our mind, it's not meant to keep all this negative trash in our head. Our head is not a trash can. You gotta get all this trash and throw it in a trash can. Your head is not a trash can. And I want you to keep that in your mind. I want you to, every time somebody throws trash at you, I want you to grab it and toss it out. I don't want you to keep it in your head. Your head is too valuable. And remember that if you keep it here, it's going to touch your emotions. And then it's going to touch the way you act and the way you speak. The scripture says that from the abundance of your heart, you speak. So whatever comes out of your mouth is because it's in your heart. So I would encourage you to write things down and see all the bad things that have happened to you. And make a choice and make a decision to leave it in the past. And I know you might say, well, it's easy said than done. I know that. I'm not saying it's easy. But I know that if you're listening to this video, it's because you're a survivor, because you're strong, because you have the capability to actually do this. I'm not just talking to anybody here. I'm talking to someone that has struggled their whole life and that has had a lot of pain. And if you're still standing, it's because now you're strong. Now you're a survivor. Now you can make a decision for yourself. Make a choice. If you keep going back to the past, guess what? That past has control over you. And you need to start making a decision to take control of your life. Don't let anybody else do that. Don't let your past control you. Don't let your whoever abuse you control you, because that's what happens. If you don't let it go, you're still giving them the power. You want to still give them the power? It's a choice. You make a choice. You make a decision. Decide for once to be happy. To throw all this stuff away. And if you say, what do I do with the pain? Guess what? Sometimes we cannot handle many things. And sometimes we got to look up and ask God for help. The things that we cannot do, He can help. But guess what? He's not going to do what you can do. He's not going to come and help you when you can do what you can do. You need to actually make decisions, different decisions than what you have been making so far, because maybe You're being making the same decisions over and over, year after year after year after year. Where are you now? In your heart, in your mind, in your soul. Are you bitter or are you happy? Are you at peace or you're fighting with everyone? Where are you? I want you to think about that. Because a lot of times you might be angry here and you might hate people here, but guess what? It doesn't hurt anyone. It hurts you and the loved ones who surround you, because they can sense it and they can feel it. They can feel, if you're happy or not. So I would totally suggest for you to actually find that peace, the calmness, the happiness, the freedom, that rejoicement, that being joyful is better than happy. Being joyful is that you are joyful, you're happy all the time, regardless of any problems. I'm not saying you're not going to have problems. Everybody has problems, little ones or big ones, or that's not going to finish. We're still in this world, and we're gonna always have issues and problems. But see, it depends how you take that. Are you anxious for the future? You can't control your future. Are you depressed because of your past? You can't change your past. The only thing you can do is change your present, your today. That's why it's called present, because it's a present. What are you gonna do with that gift? Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. You make a decision today to change. Don't try to change people. You can't change anyone. You have no power to change anyone. You only have the power to change yourself, and the way you perceive others, and the way you receive others, and the way you have relationship with others. It's up to you. And a lot of times we don't know how to set boundaries. Healthy boundaries is very important to have healthy relationships. And a healthy boundaries is putting a stop to people when they are trying to cross your boundaries. When they're trying to be mean and rude and nasty and treat you bad, you stop them, and you stop them with respect and just the way you want to be respected. And you say, you know what? No, please, can you lower your voice, please? Can you talk to me? Can you when you set those healthy boundaries, I promise you things will change. I know, because I've done it myself. I didn't know how to set healthy boundaries before I started going to school and learning, human behavior and all the things that I know now. I didn't know. So people will step all over me. People will, do many things, and I had no boundaries. But when I learned them, guess what? People that would step all over me, now they actually asked me if I had the time to talk to them. Whenever you have the time. Before, they wouldn't even ask me. They would tell me what to do. So I'm telling you, it's up to you to make different choices, to make different decisions. Who are you going to relate with? Who are you going to have a relationship with? Who is the right people that you want to hang out with? Who's not? I mean, you are the one that should be in charge, not anyone else. Not your past, not your present, because neither of them you can control. You can't change your past. You can't control your future. And today, if you're thinking about your past and you're thinking about your future, you lose out today. This is a chance for you to make a different choice and a different decision. And because you're not present, guess what? You lose it. So are you going to keep losing every single day of your life, thinking about something you cannot change? Are you going to keep blaming your past for you to be so bitter and unhappy now? You can't change that. But yes, you can change how you feel today. And guess what? You need to start with a decision. You need to make a choice and say, that's it. I'm going to be happy because I can't change my past. And I have no control of tomorrow. But today, I am going to be happy with the people who surrounds me. Whoever is there with you, enjoy them every single day. Because you're going to lose out if you don't. So I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you. I hope you did finish hearing this video. I appreciate your time. And I really, really hope that this new year could be a beautiful year for you. It has to do a lot with the choices you're going to make. I promise. You make better choices, you're going to get better results. You keep making the same choices, guess what? You're going to have the same year as this year, or even worse. So it's up to you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in my next video. This is Ana Lina Alvarez, and Happy New Year.